Hi there, welcome back to the Tech Choice Bootcamp, the UI UX design track. And this is module 7 where we'll be talking about sketching. In this module, I'll be introducing you to sketching, the drawing of basic shapes, sketching UI elements, Annotation, and developing your sketching skills. Sketching is a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of UI UX design. It is an effective way of visualizing a user interface before prototyping. It also helps designers to brainstorm and eliminate bad designs quickly. The tools you might be needing for sketching will include pencils, which are light pencils or deep pencils for emphasizing, color pencils for drawing attention to specific areas, and also paper. UI sketching requires you to be comfortable at drawing basic shapes such as circles, rectangles, triangles, and certain polygons. And practice drawing these shapes in a single stroke. You don't have to worry about perfection, just try to be consistent. You have to start with borders. You can draw the border from the viewports you are designing for, or download and print UI borders templates, for example, from sneakpeekit.com. And this is an example of the UI elements. We have the desktop view, the tablet view, and the mobile view. Alright, when you're drawing an image, you can use one square and two crossing lines that depicts an image in a sketch. And also a circle and two crossing lines might also depict an image. Also, when you're trying to draw out a profile picture, one square, one big half circle, and one small circle makes up the profile picture, and that goes for also one big circle, half smaller circle, and one small circle. And when you're drawing a video, a rectangle, um one circle and one triangle, rather than drawing the full sketch, you just need basic shapes to depict these UI elements. Another element that is depicted is the use of straight lines to depict text, or wavy lines to also depict this text. Then we have figures and lines, which are depicted by numbers or bullet points with a straight line. Then there is the main nav bar, the drop down, the pagination, and the search bar, as you can see on the screen. Still on sketching UI elements, we are sketching the navigation elements. For example, the scroll bar consists of empty rectangles and a shaded rectangle, and a set of triangles. We have the progress bar, which has an empty rectangle and a shaded rectangle. Then the process bar consists of a circle and numbers and a line. Yes, I'm just picking out basic shapes that make up these elements. Then there's the volume, which consists of a circle, a shaded rectangle, and lines. Now we move to input fields, buttons, checkbox, and radio buttons. The input field consists of a rectangle and a line to show the text. The button consists of a rectangle filled with text. Then the checkbox, a line, a square, and a tick. So the radio button is a circle with an empty circle, a filled circle, and a line. Line, remember we said, shows text. Now we move to icons that contain squares and circles. For the icons that contain squares, we have the home icon, the mail icon, the battery icon, the upload icon, all as you can see on the screen. Then the other group is the icons that contain circles. We have the search icon, the location icon, the camera icon, the Wi-Fi icon, time icon, and the likes. During the course of this boot camp, I'll be teaching you how to come up with these icons with your shape tool. So then we go to what we call annotations. Annotations are notes added to your sketches to explain why you chose a particular style for your UI elements. And I'll be giving you tips on how to make better annotations, and um, in general it will make your sketching a lot easier and understandable. So the first tip is to use legible. Okay, to improve legibility, you use uppercase letters like we have on the right. Another tip is to use detailed annotations where possible, like what we have on the right, suitable for stakeholders and suitable for design teams. Those are annotations. Another tip is to not annotate items that can be sketched, meaning you should actually sketch out these icons rather than writing what they mean. For example, the home icon shouldn't be just a rectangle. You should actually sketch out the home icon rather than what we have on the left on this picture, which is just showing that okay, that rectangle is an home icon. You might have multiple of rectangles which might actually contradict, and you'll be having a lot of annotations which will not be good for your sketches. Alright, the next one is to annotate using connector lines. This is basically just connecting the annotations to where they actually are on the UI screen. Like this, we have the menu bar slides to the left when clicked, and this says the images can slide to the left and right. Another one is to always use number annotations when you have a lot of items on a single screen. Connecting your annotations using connector lines might become a whole lot when you have multiple things on your single screen. So this is where annotation using numbers will come in. It will reduce the number of lines that you'll be using to connect, and it will make it a lot cleaner rather than having a jumbled up sketch of your UI screen. The next tip is to, okay, your sketches look neater when you annotate horizontally. Like we have in the picture, don't take your annotations to an angle. Just make it on a straight line, horizontal straight line, directly beside your UI screen to make it readable, right? And not to, so that it will just look neat rather than having a map calling it a sketch. Improving your sketching skills. Okay, so I just have a few tips for you. You just need to make sketching a habit. To achieve this, you can set a simple goal. For example, you can sketch every 3 minutes or 3 minutes every day, just to sharpen your sketching skills and to make your hand a lot faster when sketching. Then draw things without thinking. This is called scribbling. It helps a lot. A lot of ideas will come out while you are scribbling. Then trace your photos occasionally, like newspaper pictures, for example. Alright, so we'll be sketching the user flow for the sitemap that we created in the last video. We will now develop some sketches for the add item to store sitemap we developed during planning and mapping. Okay, now this is the landing page and the login page sketch. As you can see, we used elements that I explained some minutes ago. Then this is the sign up page and home page sketch, where we have the email, password, repeat password, sign up or login. Then the home page consisting of most viewed, recent, and the navigation bar consisting of icons. Yeah, we also created the profile page and the add item page to the sketch. Then add item summary and confirmation page sketch. Now we are connecting the user flow. The landing You can see annotations where we say the landing screen lasts for 3 seconds, then new users see this screen, existing users see this screen, and the likes. So that brings us to the end of the module 7 of this course. Now let's move on to developing low fidelity prototype. This Okay, so that's all from me on this video. Okay, thank you. Bye. Stop now.